Hey, this is Ted Dhanik. I'm the CEO of Engage BDR, or EN1 on the ASX. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about AI for advertising. What is it? How does it work? Why is it revolutionizing now this industry as well? So what do? Engage BDR is an advertising company specialized in programmatic delivery of media. So what that essentially means is when the original world of digital advertising came about, we were selling media and buying media the same way that advertisers and media buyers were buying media and selling it in the traditional formats, which was salespeople going to brands and agencies, sending proposals and waiting for responses. So media buyers would have difficulty placing campaigns across the appropriate audiences because they'd have to reach out physically to hundreds or thousands of media companies to find specific audiences and niches to deliver those campaigns to, and the salespeople would take quite some time to build the proposals, and then the buyers would take quite some time to respond to them. So it's quite inefficient. That process didn't work very well for a long time, and we're in a digital world, so why are we doing these things with an analog strategy or mindset? So Programmatic came about 2010, I believe, was the first year that Engage BDR launched its programmatic business, which was the demand-side platform. It was a small percentage of our revenue. Essentially, it was a self-serve platform which enabled advertisers and media agencies to come and buy their media on a self-serve basis with a credit card or net terms, depending on how large they were. So we sold quite a bit of media that way, but we're still selling it the old way with salespeople. We had, at our peak, roughly about 85 people in the company. Half of them were salespeople. Very expensive, and the margins were thin, like 20%. They continued to sell, these salespeople, at any prices they can get because they had to meet their quotas. So they'd sell at 20%, undercut everyone else, and get the deals done. Have a lot of revenue as a result of that, but at the same time it was unsustainable because it was unsustainable because it was cost prohibitive. It costed way too much. So then programmatic became bigger, and it started to be a supply side solution for us as well, where we enabled monetization opportunities for publishers. So we maximized their opportunity to monetize. So we were saying, hey, let's compete against your salespeople. Let's use our technology and present your inventory to buyers on an automated basis and eliminate salespeople. So that started to work. It was a crazy idea, and it started to work across the entire industry, as it worked for us as well. And it started to penetrate across the entire ecosystem. And then buyers were preferring to use this form of, or the sales channel, this channel to buy media. They preferred it because it gave them access to a lot more inventory, and it gave them access to a lot more audiences as well. So they're able to find unique audiences that they couldn't find by reaching out to salespeople with unique habits. And by using a self-serve kiosk and automated format, they're able to do it. Now today, we're talking about AI, which is artificial intelligence. Now, how is AI involved in digital advertising? So basically, you have media buyers that are humans that go out and source inventory from publishers direct and networks, etc. And you still need those today. And then you have salespeople. So salespeople are selling campaigns to brands and agencies, and they're going out there and trying to get these RFPs, requests for proposals, and sending out proposals and waiting for responses. And we've kind of eliminated that side of it. So you still have the media buying side. So you have to bring media into the programmatic ecosystem somehow, and you still have media buyers. So what AI is doing essentially is it is finding ways to monetize best for publishers, finding unique inventory for media buyers. And for us, what it does is it enables us to understand in real time or predict what buyers are willing to pay for specific types of inventory before we even buy it. So let me give you an example. We see about 70 billion auctions a day. And those are billions of opportunities to serve an ad in video, display advertising, which is banner ads, and you see YouTube tech commercials, those kinds of things, and then native advertising, which is something else I'll talk about later. We see quite a bit of opportunity to buy that inventory. We use those opportunities to predict what our buyers are looking for. So the algorithm, the artificial intelligence, is based on machine learning technology that we've developed in-house, and it just looks at historic data trends, looks at what buyers have paid for inventory in the past at a given second, in a minute of the hour and the time of day of the week of the month, part of the year, etc. Because everything is different. It's got to be statistically relevant, and also it's got to make sense from the perspective of relevance. It's got to have the right appropriate data set to make it make sense. I'll give you an example. You can't compare Sunday's data to Monday's data. It's apples and oranges, and buyers are buying certain campaigns on those days and they're not on the other days. So you got to compare a Sunday with a Sunday, etc. And so what we're trying to do today is understand how to find inventory that makes the most impact or creates the most return for our buyers, but look for it on an automated capacity using artificial intelligence. So we've been very successful at doing this over the past year. We've been predicting what buyers want to buy, what they're willing to pay in real time, adjust our margins in real time as well, provide huge value to them by giving them or showing them only the inventory that they are willing to buy, that they want to buy, and then charging a premium for that. On the other side, what we're in the middle of right now, which is being tested, is also finding the inventory sources across the ecosystem in an automated capacity without using the media buyer. So this is revolutionizing, and what this enables us to do is consolidate both sides of the value spectrum, not just the sales channel, but also the source channel, which is the supply channel. So you have the supply channel and the sales channel. We're using artificial intelligence to automate both sides, and so it's very exciting for us today. We think this could create huge impact on revenue over the next 12 months for the company. In addition to that, it also enables us to be a lot more self-sufficient and sustainable with less operating expenses. So we're excited to deploy this and report back any new findings as it relates to new incremental revenue generating opportunities, etc. In addition to this, we're also leveraging AI in the Iconic Reach platform. So we're looking to automate much more of that with a lot more machine learning technology and intelligence as well. We'll report those findings very shortly as well. Thank you so much for your time, and feel free to reach out to us with any questions, info@engagebdr.com. Thank you.